All right, so story time. Last year, we moved into a new apartment. We actually moved into a new state and a new apartment, and it was a nice place, decent place. And I moved in with my 3 month old. My baby was about 3 months old, like 10 weeks to 3 months old then. And then after like a few weeks of moving in, my husband traveled and then it was just me and the children at home. And then suddenly I started having respiratory symptoms. Now, I am someone that has really bad allergies. I react to almost everything in this world. Like it was really bad at some point, but now it's much better. If you listen to me talking, you see that I'm always having sniffles and all that. It's much better now. So almost like the beginning of last year, I didn't even have symptoms at all. And I don't know, maybe it's something that has to do with pregnancy and delivery because after my first baby, I started having lesser symptoms of allergies. But that is enough story about my allergies. So I started having symptoms, runny nose, sneezing. I will sneeze like 50 times in the morning when I wake up. When I went and enter my children's room, I will be sneezing. That same day, one of our neighbors came, the one that stays downstairs, came to tell us that one of the pipes was probably leaking in the wall because water was entering into their house and all that. So we had to get a plumber to start doing the work and all that. Little did I know that the water that was leaking was already in the walls and the molds were germinating from inside the wall and the spores were everywhere. I did not know. One day, I wanted to pick out an outfit for my baby. I opened this drawer and I saw mold everywhere. It was as though it wasn't there yesterday because I picked clothes just yesterday. And today I'm picking clothes and there is mold everywhere. I was devastated. I called my husband, like, man, look at this. I made a video and then I started checking everywhere. I started seeing mold everywhere on their bed, on the pillow. Little wonder anytime I enter that room, I always start sneezing and all. I moved his drawer forward and behind the drawer was filled with mold. I told my husband, you're coming in 2 days. I'm not going to enter that room until you come back because I can't deal with it. The children, I can't even try to expose them to that amount of spores of mold. So I just left everything for him to come. So when he came, he was the one that did the cleaning. I wish I could I'll see if I can attach some of the videos and pictures of those mold. It was really bad. So my husband, researched online how to clean mold from the house and all. We had to do all the laundry again with a washing machine, washed it, and used hot water, because the way mold works, it grows into the fiber of clothes. A lot of clothes we had to even let them go because we couldn't guarantee that we could clean them as much as we could. In fact, pillows, we had to let go of pillows because those ones we are sure that it has gone into the fiber of those pillows. So we had to let go of a lot of things. We actually lost a lot of things to mold that time. So we had to mix, my husband had to make we had to make some concussions with vinegar and soda, bicarbonate of soda, which was the mixture that it used to spray everywhere, clean everywhere. Every clothes in the house, we had to wash them all over and sun dry them. And the ones that we couldn't salvage, we had to let them go. We had to iron all the clothes again. We had to spray the walls everywhere. By this time, the plumber had fixed the leak. Now, a lot of houses get mold from different things. From ours, maybe the leak, also the structure of the house and the location, because of, I don't know, the way this place is. It's like most houses are waterlogged. So during the wet season, they would usually have wet walls. So we had to invest in a dehumidifier. You know that before, Nigerians, our own was humidifier. We always humidify and everything, but we had to invest in a dehumidifier, which would remove the water, the excess water, and reduce the humidity of the house, because spores and mold, they thrive where it is highly humid and wet. So we had to do that to get rid of the mold in the house. And I can say that since we did the thorough cleaning and bought the dehumidifier, we have not had any issues with mold. Now that the rainy season has started again, I have started dehumidifying the house steady. I humidify during the day. I don't like, see, electricity bill is the least of my problems. Safety is more important to me. So that is how we knew that we had mold problems, and that was how we dealt with mold problems. So if you have a child that constantly has respiratory symptoms, always sneezing, always coughing, has allergic reactions, and you've tried everything, you've tried environmental manipulation, and it seems like the symptoms are not going, you should look for mold in your house. It's likely that household mold that is not showing its face, yes, is what is producing spores that is affecting your baby. Please always check around the damp areas of your house. Aerate your house as much as possible, and invest in a dehumidifier if you ever find out that you have mold in your house. And of course, the vinegar and bicarbonate of soda does a very good work in removing mold in the house. If you try to use spirit and alcohol, it says that spirit can kill the mold but will not kill the spore. So that is why vinegar is preferred. Preferably undiluted vinegar should be used when you're trying to remove mold. I hope you have learned something from my experience. It was a terrible experience that I don't wish to ever have. In fact, at some point, I was telling my husband, are you sure we're not going to move out of this house? I was like, we just moved in. So let's see if we can fix it. And then if we cannot fix it, then we might have to move out. But thankfully, we're able to fix it and we're able to solve the problem of mold in my house. I hope this is helpful. If it was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. My name is Ayobola Adebowale, your baby's doctor.